For as long as I can remember, I had romanticized the idea of living alone. Don't get me wrong, I still do a lot of romanticizing in this regard. But with growing older, I have learned many things, one of which is responsibilities are no joke. So, in as much as I'm looking forward to basking in the pleasures of owning my own space, singing aloud, dancing crazy around the house, enjoying peace and quiet, I'm still very much aware that the light bills, groceries, and my personal favorite, unforeseen circumstances, will have to be taken care of by me and me alone. I had been sheltered from this part of things for the last 27 years though, so I can't really complain. Now I guess there's no running anymore. With that being said, welcome to the birth of my Living Alone Diaries. Hello there, it's me, the girl who has been newly shoved into Miss Independent 2.0. Hi, my name is Martha Ehinome Orere. I am an actor, a YouTuber, and a content creator from Lagos, Nigeria. Nice to meet you all, or meet you again for returning subscribers. Also, I know that this place definitely looks familiar for those who are regulars on my YouTube channel. It's easy to assume that this was my space, that this was my house, but it wasn't. It actually was my friend's. And I always used to have to be here because it's just way easier commuting from here to the places that I needed to be. Because my primary place of residence was at the other end of Lagos, right? And moving from there was just a hassle. Yeah. And to be honest, with social media or online stuff, you only see what is shown to you, right? There was a lot of commuting, lot of back and forth between here and where I actually was living, like full time. I hope that has been explained enough. Also, I mostly just used to show myself like in the living room, like, oh, hi, I'm la 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 la. But yeah, it's my space now. So I'm more comfortable with the idea of, showing me waking up, cooking something, doing chores, yada yada yada. So I'm really looking forward to utilizing the whole space. It's a little more than I need, to be honest, but I don't mind it. I don't mind it at all. All right, let me just keep this here so I don't have to keep holding it. Yeah. So as I mentioned earlier, in as much as this is really exciting and I'm really excited to have my own place for the first time in my life, right? I can like, oh my God, I need to go home, or I can have friends over. I can do like girls' nights or whatever it is. I can just like enjoy the pleasures of being the woman of the house or whatever. It's also kind of scary because there's no running away. I am not going to run away. Previously, I wasn't paying rent. I wasn't paying utility bills. If I have to do something and I'm away, maybe I'm on set or something, it's like, oh yeah, I'm away. Like house issues, like house things are not my problem. Like they're not for me to think about. But now, even if I'm away, even if I travel, it's me now. It's all me now. I'm entirely an adult now. It's sort of scary. It's sort of scary. There are so many joys. There are so many things I enjoy though, like being not a house owner, like being a girl who was being sort of cared for. But in so many ways that has changed. So many ways. So this fell out not too long ago. This has to be fixed, but it's very minor. I just wanted to mention like a couple of things that I would like to include in the house, which first of all is a dining set, right? So the living room is really big, and for some weird reason, I don't know whether to mention like a bed was here before for whatever weird reason, but I'm like, nah, I'm not doing that. Okay, so this place has to be utilized. And I mean, I could shift these chairs all the way back and just like enjoy TV from here, which is kind of better for the eyes and stuff, to be honest. But I would like a dining, I think, and like a mini sitting area, right? Also, this is here. So, like, why not utilize being able to open up these second windows and just sort of enjoy the scenery, right? Come on, I think a view is always a good idea. Yeah, and about the sitting situation, I also wanted to I don't even know what this is. I don't know why I'm stressing you guys with my wants and needs and intentions, but I wanted to put a chair here before because if you've seen my previous vlogs, you know that I'm back to reading, which I'm very excited about. And I just wanted the option of sitting down here, being able to look outside and just read a book. Yeah, just read a book. But I also want a really large mirror. I really like the idea of I really like this mirror being here, but I want a bigger one. Okay. I don't know if or when I'll actually do that, but I'm thinking of just putting a really large mirror here instead. Then just being able to sit over there if I want to and maybe read a book if I don't want to stay on the couch. Yeah. Then there is this office space, which is a very good idea. Aside the fact that it's nice to just have a different area to work and just not feel so relaxed, just know that you have work to do and actually be in a space that helps set that in. It also is a good place to set like a mini lounge area and also do filming for YouTube, especially. Okay. So I intend to have a bin bag, also a reading corner. Okay, at this point, my microphone got cut out. Rude. Here, I was mentioning putting a bin bag and fixing some of my dad's old records on the walls. I really intend to make this space as playful can be. Aesthetically pleasing too, of course, but quite playful and artistic and just something that will fuel my imagination and activate creative sparks. So I've termed this room the crazy room of the apartment. As I mentioned earlier, it is more space than I need, but I'm absolutely not complaining. It was an already existing space that I didn't have to hassle for. It's also a very nice apartment too. Being here was the best option because house hunting in Lagos is the absolute ghetto.
Being a woman in Nigeria is a dehumanizing experience for real. And you know what's worse? Being a single Igbo woman that is looking for a house in Lagos. If you are looking for an expressway to run mad, is to go and try and look for a house as a single woman. You would actually know what hell feels like, because you can have your money and it won't mean shit. Like, you can have it though, but like, it won't mean shit.
See what I'm talking about? Yeah. So back to the room. Now that the space is entirely mine, I have to start sorting through things. And packing my stuff from the previous place I was to carrying them up the stairs into this apartment traumatized me. Traumatized me so much that I am dreading the thought of having to pack all of these next time I have to move. And that's so weird because it's like, what? a few days in this apartment and I'm already thinking about at least a year away. That's just wild. Traumatized, I tell you. Traumatized. All right, so we're back to the area where there is at least a little bit more sanity. Yeah. So I just wanted to mention a few things that I really hope that my home becomes home. I said my home. Aww. I feel like grown up, like a real grown up. People who know me know that I always make this joke where I say I'm not a real adult because um, I didn't have an apartment of my own. I didn't need to pay rent or anything. No car, so it's like just like a floating adult, yeah, patching and yeah, I have a job and all of that, but like I didn't really have those, right? So I used to say I'm not a real adult. So now I feel like I am a real adult. Anyway, on things that I do hope that my home becomes, I hope that it is a place of solace, a place for me to recharge, a safe haven. I hope that I find peace here. If the whole world is burning and everything is upside down, this is just like my place to center myself. It is a place for me to feel safe physically, spiritually, and all the other alleys. I hope that it's a place filled with laughter, with beautiful, wholesome connections. It's a place where I and my friends can gather, where I can be with loved ones. I also hope that this is a place where I get to create, really connect with my creative self, that I get to create things that make me truly happy, a place where I get to romanticize my life, a place where I get to create really beautiful memories. I always think back to my teenage years because, like senior secondary school or so, when my big family was sort of reducing, that's the number of people at home, right? Because I have quite a number of siblings and I'm the second to the last child. So when I was in secondary school, I mean my older siblings were already getting into uni, doing their NYSC, working outside of Ibadan. And yeah, the number of people in the house were reducing, Sha. So I was having quite a bit of alone time. And I always think back to that time as one of the best times of my life because I was just a teenage girl that was a dreamer, right? I wanted to be an actor. I really loved music then. So I used to listen to the radio a lot. I used to write songs. I used to sing my songs to myself. I used to stay out like on the veranda at night, look at the moon, just dream. I was sort of in my head a lot and it was really beautiful that period. My routine was go to school, come back, do chores, relate with my family and just like do my own thing. So I really like that period in my life and I really hope that this is a home where I feel very connected to myself again. Yeah, I really hope that that is what this is. Yeah, I feel I've just really connected with you guys on another level. And yeah, we have come to the end of this video. Okay, there are tons of things to do. Yeah, I should get to it. I should get to it. Alrighty, thank you for being here and let me know how you feel about the start of this series. Like I said, I'm very, very excited for it. And in the last video, a lot of people actually also showed excitement for it, which was really great. The number of, oh, I'm looking forward to your Living Alone series was more than I thought it would be. Not that I even thought there was going to be any number, but like I just kept getting like that re-emphasized like in people's comments and I'm like, oh great. Also I wanted to make a really quick correction. I said Living Alone series, but I think it's more like a diaries. It's a series, quite alright, but I think I prefer it being said as Living Alone Diaries. So yeah, I'm sure at the start of this video I'll put diaries. So just saying that again. Yeah, like I said, let's go get shit done. I'll see you guys in my next video. Like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. Bye.